Is RiceGum a good rapper? Just hear me out. Okay, so with the admittedly drawn out beef or drama or what would you... KSI versus RiceGum. Let's talk about it. So the other day I was talking to my boy Josh and somehow the conversation got to the KSI RiceGum beef. I know some of you may be thinking...
Beef? But didn't KSI at one point saying he was thinking about running Clout Gang? And don't those two have a song together? And...
Well, up until a couple months ago, that would for the most part be true. But for those of you who aren't up to speed, I'll summarize it for you briefly. KSI and RiceGum are cool. KSI releases a song called Poppin' with Lil Pump and Smoke Perp. RiceGum, after a hiatus from music, releases a song in which he says,
"Where's it at? He say he poppin', but where's his plaque? Someone should tell him he trash."
KSI, understandably, thought that line was directed at him. Keemstar gets involved. RiceGum does an interview with Drama Alert, and both he and KSI start making videos about each other. And after that, I don't really know what happened. But a few notable things from the exchange that I'll be addressing are KSI saying RiceGum is washed, RiceGum calling out KSI for his lack of a music catalog, and who's the better rapper? Is RiceGum washed? How do I put this? Well, at his peak, RiceGum was getting millions of views on basically every video he posted, and it doesn't take a mathematician to point out that currently his views aren't where they once were. In my opinion, that can be at least partially attributed to his incredibly inconsistent upload schedule. Then again, who am I to talk? That being said though, he did address this in one of his more recent videos.
I know people are gonna say, Rice, you've been stuck at 10 mil for like a year now. Listen, I know you guys don't have to remind me. Second off, I haven't been trying, and at least I'm stuck at 10 mil. You guys are stuck at like 0 mil. Like some people are stuck at 1, 2, 3, mil. So at least I'm stuck at 10. I'm happy for what I have. I've been working really hard on this music stuff.
So in one of KSI's videos on RiceGum, he did a 10 for 10 song comparison where he would pit one of his own songs up with one of Rice's songs and then give his opinions on which song was better. Now the opinion piece is obviously crucial. I think especially with the extra competitive aspect of rap and hip-hop, a lot of artists will choose and back their own music over someone else's, which is completely understandable. So admittedly, this segment was pretty biased against RiceGum. That being said though, I think KSI edges RiceGum. Whoa. I think at this point in time, KSI, especially with the release of Dissimulation, has the better discography. Now, who's the better rapper? So, there's a few ways you can interpret this question. If we're discussing who has accomplished the most with their music, I mean a case could be made in both of their favors. You can have your opinions and you can say what you want about RiceGum, but he does have a platinum plaque, to which KSI doesn't. Yet. Which brings me to numbers and how their careers are trending. Like I said, all jokes aside, I'm really not good at math, but even I can see that in terms of numbers alone, right now KSI is clearly bodying RiceGum. And I'd love to see him prove me wrong, but as KSI said, the way things are trending, it's not looking like RiceGum is gonna get another platinum plaque. But that's not the question. The question is who's the better rapper? I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this on this channel, but it still needs to be said. Music is subjective. People are entitled to have their own opinions on what good music is. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with this though. I mentioned earlier that Josh and I were arguing about who was the better rapper between KSI or RiceGum, and I brought this up. Negating the Disc God Ghostwriter allegations, who has more quotables, KSI or RiceGum? Who has more bars that have stuck with you?